Hello there, Louisiana Beer Reviews presents a duo review of
Old Milwaukee.
Yeah, and this is the pinup series.
Right, where they got the hot cartoon chick that was probably portrayed on the side of a World War II vehicle or aircraft.
Yeah.
And so it was to excite the boys to come home.
Right. Okay, so let's look at this. There's some things to understand about Old Milwaukee. Don't bother, well, I'm not going to mention the website right now because that could change. It says since 1849, not really the case, okay? That's when Pabst Brewing Company was established, 1849. And it says on the side of the can, Joseph Schlitz Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Okay, this is a pint can of beer. I think the alcohol per volume on this is 4.7. Might be 4.6.
It's about standard with your Milwaukee beers that are coming out, whatever name they stamp on them.
Yeah, and it's best by March 18, 2019. We deleted a video that we had recorded, and we realized it was over a year out of date. Believe me, it was terrible.
Yeah, it was very canny.
So this is the proper one. And here's the thing about Old Milwaukee. It was introduced in 1934 as the budget beer of Schlitz. Something happened, I don't know what, but it disappeared from the market. Then it was reintroduced in 1955 with a bunch of hoopla like Old Milwaukee. So then you might remember the old TV commercials where they would say Beat a Cold Creek, Louisiana, and they show people out there hunting or something, and then they would sit around the campfire and say it doesn't get any better than this.
Right.
That was their old tagline.
Beatico Creek, back when it was still the country.
Yeah.
And changed that. Now it's the suburbs.
Then they started getting wacky with the commercials. Remember, they started spoofing their own commercials when they would have the guys around the campfire, and then suddenly the Swedish bikini team would parachute in.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And then that's in Old Milwaukee's heyday when it was one of the top selling brands. Unfortunately, the parent company was broke, and then they couldn't afford commercials anymore. So today, you'd be hard pressed to even find this. There is also an Old Milwaukee Light, not sold around here, and there's an Old Milwaukee Ice, 5.9, also not sold in Louisiana. So this is what we get. And we also get the Old Milwaukee non-alcoholic at some stores around here. You might know this.
So let's run down and get that.
I don't think so. But some people say that's the best NA beer, non-alcoholic beer.
Okay. Well, we'll leave it to those folks to review it. Okay, so the pores coming out, it's a golden straw color. The head is white. It's white. It's dissipating quite quickly.
Yeah, golden, not
small
straw.
Champagne bubbles going on. Yours is a little bit more active because you had the first pour. Yeah.
There's some
Definitely
good chili in the background.
Effervescence.
Yeah, the effervescence. Wait, is the chili? Oh, it's covered. That's the pot. There's some chili over there. It's really good chili. All right. Anyway.
In the Coon-ass kitchen.
Cheers. Cheers, people.
Now the smell is
standard
beer. It's that old 70s beer style that when you first started drinking beer, it's just beer. So there's nothing to it, it's just a beer smell.
Yeah. Musty grains.
Yeah, musty grains, kind of slightly corny, and that's about it. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a sip, see what it tastes like. Tastes like beer.
This won the gold medal quite a few times at the Great American Beer Fest in the American beer category, American style lager.
Right.
And the last TV commercial I saw was when it won gold in 1996, and for the Super Bowl they showed a can of it and they were saying the best beer in America because they won gold, but then didn't help them in their popularity. But it has won medals many times. Medium body. This one has more body than the Dixie.
Yeah, it does have more body. It's got that corn flavor going on with it. Not necessarily high fructose. Almost like
No, it's not high fructose corn syrup. It's just that brewer's syrup.
Yeah, it's almost like what we get off the Mexican beers.
Oh.
But not quite. Not
No.
quite. You know, it's more of a maize flavor. This is more of a sweet corn flavor. But the body's definitely there.
And you get yeast and corn in the backwash of the exhalation, like when you're finishing the sip, you get that. It's not bitter at all, so if you don't like hoppy bitter beers, this might be for you because it's what they used to call a round beer. It's just enough hops and just enough sweetness to where it's like you can't discern either or. It's just like they call it a round beer.
I would say that's quite a very good descriptiveness of it.
Yeah, that's what Schaefer used to put in their commercials. They would say, you know, this beer's round. Because they say the old Schaefer commercial would say if you put too much malt, it's too sweet. And if you put too many hops, it's too bitter. And they would show a face going, bleh. And they say, but our beer is round. This is kind of like that same concept. But it was $5.85 plus tax for the 6-pack of pint cans. I guess that's a pretty good value these days. How would you score it?
As a round beer, it's probably like right about an A minus. I mean, I don't have anything to really score against it.
Like Pabst Blue Ribbon, for instance, regular Schlitz, probably. Coors Banquet.
Same beer type.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot of difference between any of those.
It's a little filling.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. So you could feel a little...
Like you just want to drink a little bit of it. Not so much of a lot of it.
Yeah, I'll go along with A minus.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, this was the go-to skip out of school and go get a quart of beer from K&B for 99 cents.
Or if you went to Grand Isle and you see people going out on a boat, they would have cases of this, you know, in ice chests.
It was cheap and drinkable.
Yeah. Or you might see people at Mardi Gras, Tuesday Mardi Gras, with
Yeah, we call it parade beer or something like that.
In a can. So, all right. So, once again, we're saying it's excellent at the lower end, but anyway, A minus. So, laissez-les bon temps relais. Thanks for watching this video production, and we're gonna end this review by saying, y'all come on down to the Hot Rod Shop in Jefferson Parish, Louisiana.
Drink a cold one.